Hello, Tim is here. We are back to our game of Endless Legend 2. I'm playing the Endless difficulty on Aspects. It is turn 54. It is a fast game. The first time I'm playing on fast because it's the first time I think they implemented different speeds in the game. This is our second monsoon. It has just begun. And what is happening? So I have unprecedented 5 cities in my empire. This is my capital. This is a city of 2 territories. This is another city of 2 territories. This is a city of 2 territories, and this is a city of 1 territory. All of them are very small and weak. So I don't have a lot of money to buy improvements. I don't have a lot of industry to build them. So it takes forever to actually have any meaningful income. I still have 339 science, for example. So yeah, I have many cities, but all of them are quite weak. So second thing worth noting is that all the rifts that I see appeared here. So all the Doom Wraiths are probably also in this area, which is very sad because I want to be fighting Doom Wraith for the experience and for contributing towards this deed to get 10 defense on my units. Very strong, especially on me, since I'm Aspects. I have a lot of defense stacking on my units. 10 more defense can mean much more survivability for my units. So I'm upset that these rifts are there. Second thing that is not going my way is that I don't have access to any titanium. So I first claimed this territory. There was a fortress. I conquered it, and I was a happy owner of 2 titanium mines. But then King came and occupied it with 2 strong stacks while I had only 1 stack around, so I could not fight them. I did find them for fun, just to see how devastatingly wrong this battle would go, and indeed I couldn't do much. So I had to retreat, occupied these territories instead, got access to some Hyperium, but still no titanium. Another titanium is here under the control of bugs. Another titanium is here under the control of other bugs. So I want titanium for my archers. Wait a second, where is my army? Here is my army. Because if I have the titanium, I can get archers that shoot further and shoot harder. So this is exactly what I want from my archers. I do need this titanium to make my army stronger. So yes, I am quite unhappy about it. In revenge, I managed to kill both of the stacks. So they continued west. And I managed to fight them one by one and destroyed both of the stacks. They put a camp in here, which I quickly captured and then stole this territory, turning it into my city. I put a camp here to grab a territory with 2 glass steel deposits, and got attacked by 2 stacks of bugs. They have disappeared, but I had to run away. That's why my army is in such a bad state. But I managed to, in the same turn, turn this coral cluster into a camp and then into the city, so that they don't occupy my camp and don't grab this territory for themselves. If they want to attack my city, they have to declare war, which doesn't cost them anything, but the AI is a bit hesitant to declaring wars on people whom they find strong enough. And if we look at the victory score, I am strong enough. My military score is, of course, very low compared to theirs. Here we have 12,000 of military score. Here we have 12,000 of military score. I have only 3,000, 10,000 here, 8,000 here, and 6,500 here. So my military score is the lowest, but my general score is high. So they are a little bit concerned about just openly declaring war. By the way, I can grab these foundations. I can grab... These are expensive. I can grab these for science and industry. Okay. But yeah, I would rather grow some corals here. First. So, we have a lot of very underdeveloped cities. Here we have a situation when another stack of kin has arrived to capture my camp, and I'm afraid that they might attack. So, okay, this city does not have capacity for extra territory. Neither is this. So I don't think they will attach the camp to the city. I don't think they will turn this camp into a city because, well, it's a very little city. You cannot build much. So I think they will keep it as a camp. So I will have a chance to retake it next turn, and or like as soon as I finish healing, and then deal with their stacks. So what else? My other army is here, having no idea what to do. The plan was I will stay around, wait for the monsoon, and start hunting the doom wraiths, because I expected a doom wraith in this area, in this area, in this area. Instead, they all there, and going there is, well, will take me quite some time. So one other thing I'm interested in doing with this army is to converging together with the second one here and claiming this territory. So I need to declare war. I need to attack this city. I need to raise it. I need to also raise this territory. And then I will be able to peace out. But that territory needs to be mine, needs to be attached to this city, which is ready, by the way. So this is one thing I want to do with this army. Another thing is probably just run around, collect the curiosities, because what else? Definitely don't feel like attacking these guys with their double stacks. Just cannot do that. Ah, hey. There is our friend, Wandering Spirit. Like the Doom Wraith, the Wandering Spirit only appears during the monsoon season, but unlike the baleful creatures, it carries an aura of light and hope. Many who wander into its vicinity report a feeling of intense, pure love, but some still hunt it for the dust. For some reason, we cannot interact with Wandering Spirit in any way but to attack it. So it seems like it should be a thing with a quest, like some kind of placeholder for activity. But no, we can only attack it. That is an interesting model they have. So also I noticed that whenever I fight this army, the monsoon ends exactly next turn after I defeat them. Don't know if it is coincidence, so it's supposed to be so. So, how much time would it take to arrive here? It would take you 4 turns. How much time would it take for you to arrive here-ish? 3 turns. So, I need to heal for 2 turns. Then I need to retake this. This is another turn. Then a couple of turns to arrive here. So basically, if I can get here in sooner than 4 turns and immediately turn back, it might be a reasonable detour and reasonable use of my army. So actually, by claiming curiosities, I can increase my movement points, so maybe I can actually go there. Well, this curiosity is in the forest though. This curiosity is outside of corals. This is inside the corals, but it will take me... And then there are no corals here and no roads. And I don't think there will be anytime soon. Also, this will be attached to that city for sure. That was the whole idea of having a city here, is to be able to attach this territory with natural wonder. For that, this city needs to have a capacity for it, so that needs to be built. So I should probably buy this. And then try to buy it as soon as possible, because if it stays a camp, as we have seen, they will gladly occupy the camp. So, okay. Wait, so if I take these things, it does not increase the maximum. So the maximum stays 6, so I cannot overflow the points. Hello. So if I want to arrive there, so if I attack this guy, they can bring only one of the stacks. Can I win a battle like that? I might. So the problem is that I don't think I will get access to titanium anytime soon. And when I will get access to titanium, my first priority will be the archers. So I think for now you can actually just be a crawler. Will have a little bit more health, a little bit more damage. Will give me a little bit of mobility. So let's go this way. Now, equipment-wise, for this battle, I might need these things. At least if he's not running away and one of their stacks joins, I will need as many summons as I can get. So 2 summons here, 2 summons here. We don't have our horse, so we don't have cursed defense, because this is a skill of attacker hero. We have deflecting stance here. We have deflecting stance here, so maybe we can still have a decent fight. Ah, wait. They don't have any reinforcements. No, they do have a reinforcement. It is just not shown. Okay, they decided to sacrifice one other unit instead of have a full stack and try to fight me. Seriously? Okay. Let's go manual battle. I don't want to take any damage. Wait, roads. I forgot about the existence of the roads, so need to be careful about it. Stay on the road and call this guy in here. You call this guy in here. This guy comes there. Okay, now if they will run into these dudes. And that's it. What I want to see is whether deflected stance stacks or not. So let's say you have 27 defense. If you defend, you still get 27 defense. When a friendly unit defends, adds free defense to all units of the army. Didn't you forget something? You defend. Now it's there. Okay, I'm not sure how it's working. But basically it gave us, what? 33 defense. It gave us 33 defense because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units defended. 33 is not divisible by 7. Still nothing. Now it's 22. Why? Because I was standing in the forest. Okay, makes sense. $55. Okay, wait. When a friendly unit defends... No, so it seems that it is applied only to the units that are defending, not all the units of the army. So, let's say, first you defend and granting it additional defense. Normally I think it's 10, right? You go immediately to 51. Defensive posture 20. Okay, this added 20 defense. Now, if you defend, it's still 51. Okay. I can confidently say I have no idea how it works. So, a mystery skill. Like, it clearly exists. I mean, I saw my units scaling defense to ridiculous amounts, but it definitely doesn't work as it is written here. It works in some mysterious ways, and it seems I will need to spend some more time looking into details to figure it out. Okay, pizza has been chosen, so I have around an hour probably before it arrives. So let's play. Yeah, my idea was that one, like this stack for example, joins the fight, and I will have the ability to wipe them out because just based on the pure evaluation of the power estimation, they are stronger. So they could have considered that it is a good idea. They didn't. Now, this army is standing inside the city. Actually, the city doesn't have walls in any way. Does it count? This does. Why? What makes walls appear or not appear? Is it because one is a capital? No, these are clearly walls as well. This is City Hall level 2. This is City Hall level 3. So this is City Hall. No, this is Ministry. This is City Hall of level 1, and it doesn't have any walls. So, okay. Fortification of your city represents the defensive strength of its walls. While intact, they block enemy movements and protect the city from direct assaults. During a siege, these fortifications are damaged, blah blah blah. I have fortifications. Because I've been thinking that I'm standing technically on the foundation of my city. So does it mean that if somebody wants to attack my army, they need to declare war and besiege the city? But then I don't see any walls. Probably they can do it without that thing. So I am not sure if that army is protected from aggression or not. So let's return them the equipment then that they need. So you bring back that. Get yourself this. You instead get this. And that. So, okay. Now each army has some ability so this army has 2 summons, a horror and Xavius. This army has 1, 2, 3 summons. Okay. You collect the curiosity. Collect another curiosity. You collect the curiosity. Then go there. Then go here. We can choose a councilor. Minus 10% industry cost on improvement. Plus 100 food on trading post, plus 100%. So 100% feeds on trading post, plus 2 dust on scribes, plus 2 influence per population on scribes. How many trading posts do I have? I think not very much, right? I see a road here, so at least that is a trading post. That is a trading post. I don't think there are any trading posts here yet. So, not sure how much it will produce, but dust on scribes is not that bad because I really don't have that much dust. So any dust income is very welcome at this stage. Plus 4 industry per territories on cities, plus 2 citizen slots on cities, plus 2 artisan slots on cities. This is also good. 4 industry per territory on cities is not that large, but making my cities bigger for populations is valuable. But I don't think my cities are near capacity anywhere. Here we have plenty of spaces. Here we have sufficient amount of spaces. Here we all right. Here we don't have that many spaces, but we also just started the city. Here as well. By the way, talking about population, so we growing Daughters of Bor for industry reasons. We're growing consortium. Also, by the way, you go here and increase my influence production. +1 influence per population type in the same category. So 12 +6. But somehow okay, I'm not in the mood of calculating why exactly didn't increase my influence by as much as I thought. We grow in consortium, and let's something like that. Consortium because gives money, but we don't have a trading post here yet. Do we have it planned? No, so we do need to build some trading posts before it makes sense. So let's actually grow Daughters of Bor in here. At least for now. Here we have trading posts, so here we can go for consortium. Here we are growing Daughters of Bor. Okay. Here we are growing Daughters of Bor, and here we are growing Daughters of Bor. Okay, all right. Back here. So 5 dust income on Empire, and for some reason a VLC icon. This is just a joke. 5 dust income on Empire is nothing. It's comparable to this quest reward that Knuckling Lady suggested to us, -1 food consumption on city. So must be some kind of oversight bug, because like, come on, 5 dust income on Empire is really nothing. 2 slots everywhere on artisan, citizen, and scribes. This is good. 10 influence income per protectorate on Empire. I have sufficient influence income. Battle spoils, movement points outside battles is always good. 5 science per territories on cities. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 territories. 9 times 5 is 45. It will give me 45 science, which is significant amount of science for me. So 45 science is interesting amount of science. Add science equal to dust produced by Merchant's House District. By the way, Merchant's House District, I saw in the changed log of Public Better Public Better branch is that they want to get rid of merchants' houses on aspects completely. So aspects just will not have a technology to build merchant's house, which is interesting. I don't usually build a lot of them. Somehow I find other ways to produce dust. But currently I am struggling on dust, so I would definitely consider it, and it would give me also science. there. But currently I don't really have merchants' houses. I think I might have built one, so it will not give me that much science income. 8 science on anomaly. This decreases approval. My approval is already low. 20% of science on empire without any ongoing war. I am about to start a war. 20 science from 344, 20% is good. 68 science. That's a lot of science. That's a lot of science. And if we're talking about anomalies, 8 science per anomaly, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 anomalies. So it immediately gives us 80 signs, and it will only be growing because I will be eventually grabbing this anomaly. I will be eventually grabbing this anomaly maybe as well, or this. So I think let's go with 8 signs on anomaly. I want a little bit more science production. So 432. Although one thing I notice after a discussion on the forum is that, like, usually I go for science heavy build because the improvements in the cities are just so strong. They messed up something. If we look at the improvements of 4th era, we see that they require the red strategic resource, which is totally wrong. Like, 4th era is supposed to be Hyperium, so we in the 3rd era we start to use glass steel for improvements. In the 4th era we start using Hyperium for improvements, and in the 5th era we go for the red one, Radionite, Thalitine. So demanding Thalitine in the 4th era is just bonkers. Nobody is going to have any Thalitine in the 4th era. Not even in the 5th era you are guaranteed to have access to it. So must be some recent bug that they introduced, because I don't think it was that way. But currently, basically all the improvements we can be, oh, not all the improvements, but many of the improvements we can be building in the 4th era are completely locked from us. Just by the fact that we will never get the resource. So, okay, there is still sufficient number of improvements that do not require the strategic. So it's still totally worth it rushing the science. In addition to all the just raw improvements of our armies, like getting more critical chance, getting more damage, getting access to unit specialization. So yes, and just keeping changing eras to grow our armies, to get more heroes. So science is very important in order to become stronger. Okay, have talked a lot. Somebody is going somewhere. Not sure who was that and where did they go, but okay. I have 854 gold. I am not going to build any coral nest here in the next couple of turns. I'm not going to build any coral nest here in the next couple of turns. When the monsoon is over, yes, I will start grabbing new territories, but we're not there yet. So I can totally spend this money somewhere with great use. 91 in here to boost a little bit of industry, definitely. Here I'm building a trading post for no specific reason. So I haven't really invested too much thinking into the city yet. I just built it to start having having roads. The same reason for trading post here, to basically connect these two territories. Also, we can spend this money and it increases our money generation by a little bit. So 10 dust here, 10 dust here is useful. Now, we actually need to plan some reasonable constructions here. I want this anomaly, so I want to build something here. Do we start with works? So here we can build a lab for the adjacency to anomaly bonus. So then let's have a communal habit. Why communal habitation is more expensive? Did I build already one? No, I didn't. Then why? Curious. So a communal habitation here, surrounded by lab, work. Here probably another lab, just because it doesn't have industry on its tile, so works will be less of a boost. Then here we can build works. So we will have 1, 2, 3 tiles. Here we can totally build something as well. So this is communal habitation. This can be another trading post for the money. It will give me 4 money. That will give me 6 money. No. What else? Yeah, let's build another trading post in here. Okay. And in terms of improvements, we definitely want this one. We definitely want this one. Probably we first actually start with them. And I can buy one. We definitely want this, but it will take a lot of turns. So we need to buy it. How much does it cost? 590. So let's do that. Similarly here. So let's start with the cheap ones, and then the... Hey, did I already build here the thing? City Hall. Improvement. Blast furnace. Yes, okay. I already built blast furnace here. Nice. So these two. We want more population. So this improvement costs 236 and this costs 113. Let's plan the districts. That is works. That is works. That is trading post. So I can build here, for example, merchant's house. No, let's build 283. 2 turns to grow population, so this will give more population vacations, and we will it will buy us time to finish that. Let's build here a merchant's house. 1, 2, 3. Let's build here a merchant's house as well, just because these are dust tiles, so we will benefit more from building merchant's houses there. For now, let's call it a day. Would be nice also to plant trees there to make these tiles stronger. And I believe we can only plant trees on the tiles that haven't that are not under foundation yet. So it's better to first plant the trees and then buy the foundations. Okay, so this city will be my money producer. There are dust tiles. I'm building the merchant districts, merchant houses. But I also definitely need here a corkscrew. Actually, here it's more important. There are 2 deposits. And corkscrew is very expensive. 563 industry. Okay. That was a lot of talking. Let's complete the turn. And let's see what's happening. Okay, they took the thing. They are fighting there. I need to immediately get it back. Occupy. Okay. All right. Rewild completed. This one. Nice science yields around. Good. So let's move units that can move. And then let's go Doomwraith. Hello. I would be glad to fight these Doomwraiths, but yeah, there is no way I can bring my army here. Meanwhile, Opbot is supposed to be somewhere nearby, so I wanted to find an Opbot. Here is Opbot. I don't know if they will allow me to talk to you, because I'm surrounded by murder bugs. I don't feel safe at all. So, but yeah, we have how many Doomwraiths here? One here, another there, probably another there. So lucky bugs. They can kill them, they can earn a lot of experience and spoils and contribute towards the deed. So I envy them a lot. Do I want to fight them? There is no one around. So why I am hesitating is because if I attack them and they run away, then first they run away, so I don't gain anything. Second, I lose 4 movement points when my goal is actually to arrive there. So maybe let them be just for now. You... Let's go and discover a little bit what's there. Ooh! Hyperium in our territory. But, okay, I used to be very excited about Hyperium for the upgrades, for the improvements. But now, since we saw that we need Thalitin for any improvements of Era 4, I'm not excited at all. Which is very sad. Okay, you. Don't want to run there. So let's maybe swim in the seas and figure out what can we see. Okay. More things to buy. 20 to pay for it is fair price. 148. Okay, let's buy this. So now we're ready to attach this territory immediately. Then we build a little bit more happiness. Why are we so unhappy? No good reason. Just because we are working as citizens and as artisans that are low social class works. So let's see what we can build. That we don't need. That is not that strong. We do need that eventually. So we do want that because we don't have that much money. We do want that because we don't have that much science. We also want to do the landscaping at some point. Okay. Here, nothing to be done. Here, too expensive to do anything. Okay. You sieged my city. You sure about it? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Okay. War declared. Okay. So they are serious. Okay, here we will have to endure for now, unless I want to do the sortie. Okay, I don't know if I want to do the sortie, but I need to fight here. I need to fight them. And there are 2 stacks here. And there is 1 stack here, and there is 1 stack there. And we are instead here. Okay. One part of me tells me that I am needed back there. They're probably going to besiege my city. Another part of me tells me that I might have time to go here, quickly fight these fights, and hence get some more experience, get some more rewards, some artifacts, and then turn back. Because once stuck by myself, no, well, actually it will help me with sorties. So if the city is besieged and I do a sortie and I bring a stack, that's helpful. But definitely I would feel much more confident having 2 of my stacks side by side. And since this stack is not ready yet to join, they're probably going for my capital, right? There is no way I can afford to buy them. There is no way I have enough turns to build them. So let me create a new save, just in case I'm doing a terrible mistake. I believe we can afford a couple of turns in this area. So let's attack them. Wow. That is very bad instant resolution. We definitely fight manual battle here. Then you go here. You go here. You defend. You defend. Unfortunately, didn't kill. Okay, the problem is if I bring my archers too close, they will run forward and they shoot my archers. So if I put my archer here, They probably will run to occupy these spots and find a way to murder my archer. But I also want to kill this dude. So let's see. Yep. So archer needs to go in the forest. You defend. You defend. You when weakening strike when attacking, when defending applies weakened. Okay, so although you have quite strong attack, let's see. Didn't kill. Did kill. Okay, if they want to attack this archer, they need to come closer, and I'm not sure they're gonna do that, so okay. Nah, stay in the forest. Okay, a lot of money. Nice artifact. Nice that I'm not going, but I'm not going to wear it because all my artifacts are much more important. A piece of armor and experience on our units. Didn't get any level up, but it's alright. Resilience, intuition, 45 health, 8 defense. 45 health, 8 defense. Resilience, determination. Resilience, intuition is better because it gives us more damage on our units. So let's go that. Here, 45 health, 12 defense. Here, 45 health, 8 defense, resilience, determination, basically the same. And here, 70 health, 8 defense. Okay. I don't know if this dude ever attacks. So I don't know if there is a chance that he will attack over the... Wait a second. Yes. Let's do that. You don't need to wait. Okay. Confirm. You joking me? No, come on. Dude, like, on that battlefield we can have space to place our unit. We don't need to fight on these 4 tiles. Like, come on. That's too much. That's too much. That's too much. That's too much. But on the other hand, am I in danger of being immediately attacked? Or do I have a couple of turns to heal? I'm standing in my territory. I'm standing on corals. I'm during the monsoon, so my healing should be high enough. So let's actually save this here. And like, there is no, seriously, there is no need to have any damage in this fight. The fight is finished when we eliminate this wandering spirit. And we can do it with so many choke points easily without suffering any damage on any of my actual heroes. So don't like it at all, but let's click it. Tear of the Lost. It is a consumable. You won this battle. We get a level up. We're not standing in our territory, we're standing outside of our territory. I thought I'm here. That is a little bit unlucky. So, Tear of the Lost is an interesting consumable, which, when your hero is eliminated, recovers the hero with 100% of the health and gives the hero 100 shield. So basically a second life. Tangled gelatinous residue left by the wandering spirit. There is much feverish debate as to whether this is a secretion, an organ, or something else. Genuinely a strong consumable that I have never used. But definitely better than shield, so let's have it that way. Level up. That's 10% critical chance to non-hero ranged units. That I want. This maximizes critical chance when adjacent to a friendly defending unit. That I also want. When using this active skill, gives shield and then defense just after. So can give shield to a lot of people in a circle and immediately defend. I think it's better to guarantee myself critical hits first, then to give critical hits to my archer that are not guaranteed but just improved. Infernal holes. Searching the camp, one of the soldiers makes a startling discovery. Beneath a thick layer of debris, a metallic hatch lies embedded in the earth. Despite its age, yeah, I remember this quest. We found some underground facility and we need to study it. And it gives discount 50% on geology research cost, which is technology of era 2. So this technology has been studied a long time ago. This quest triggers when you run, I think, on volcanic terrain or something similar, which means that it happens definitely in the mid-game. So when you're far into era 3 or 4. Let's see what kind of quest you can give. Future Frenzy, living only in the moment while constantly searching to assuage their craving for dust, the Ochlings are known as bothersome and often aggressive petty thieves. Interactions are very predictable as their intense need for dust dominates their existence, to the point where a lack of the substance drives them into dust calling. When this happens, they are seized by madness and violence, and nothing is safe from their claws and teeth. Ochlings are calm and reasonable when we have dust, but many things on Sayada have dust. You go find some, dig it up, bring it up here, then we listen. Have at least 75 dust income on one of your cities. I have it. And also technology Dustnomics, which is era 3. Technology improvement dust blasting. Nice one. Investors craft. So that I actually find useful. And this is technology that I haven't scheduled yet. Okay, I will get it for free. Beautiful. Let me see. This is a very relevant technology for us now because we want more damage on our units because we are fighting a war. This is less important perhaps than this and this. This will allow us to improve a horse. We have one horse in this army that we can improve. Okay, this stack needs to go. They again trying to take my camp. They are all by themselves, alone. So let me go stand there. Let me attack them. Okay, that thing I don't like is that I cannot see the composition of their army. That I click here and I see that. I don't care about that. I want to see the composition. I have looked at them last turn, but I don't remember. There is definitely no hero, but there are archers, right? So I probably want more more summons. And where is your summoning artifact? No, wait. You are the horse here, right? The horse needs a summoning artifact, yes. So take that off, give it to the horse. So you have a summoning artifact, you have a summoning artifact. You have that. You can have this for now, just in case somebody attacks. Do I want it on you or do I want it on the horse? The horse is damaged. You are damaged as well. Okay, keep it. So we have 4 summons. And yeah, we're ready. I need not to take any damage. I really need this army at full health, and I also need to take care of these Gorogs. So okay, they decided to run away, which is a shame because now I lost all my movement points and cannot come there. Okay. Back to micromanaging our equipment. So you get yourself this, you get yourself that. Archers with strong things that gives them damage, and frontliners with summons. Okay. Here. I actually have no idea what happens if neutral army besieges the city. I suspect they just like damage it a little bit, but they're not going to raise it, right? So let's endure. Let's bring us there next turn. Hope. Let's move our units. This one. Where did Obot go? I don't know. Obot, where are you? Did you run in this direction? Cannot see anything special, but it can still appear. Okay. In this city I cannot do anything. It is besieged. Here I can make them a little bit happier for just 18 money. Here I can do that. Here well, actually, I should have revisited this queue long time ago. I mean, nice to build works here, adjacent to the ridge, yes. But my districts along the river are actually way stronger. So I should have switched it long time ago. So this work... Because this is already level 3, so I don't benefit that much from building these districts. So this, let's cancel it. Communal habitation. Here on the river. Okay. This is laboratory on the river. Yes. Then we have this guy and we have more works there on the river. Okay. So let me buy this. Let me then returns to build this one. It will take them some time to besiege it. The problem is while they besiege in the city, I cannot really build anything. So I can put them in there, but I will never have the opportunity to actually build this army if they go in to besiege the city before they are here. So, okay. Basically, it's the first time I'm under such pressure. Well, okay, not true. My very first game of Endless Legend 2 was on aspects, and I had people randomly attacking me. Like I had very friendly relationships with Tahooks, for example. We had all the possible deals except of military alliance, and then one day they're like, "Oi, we're declaring war on you," and a couple of other factions did as well. But I was way stronger than them at this point, so I easily fought them back, and then they changed their mind. But this, like having strong military coming to me while I am not that strong and my forces are separated, that is the first time. So I'm a little, I'm excited about it, but also a little bit in unknown waters. So I don't know how they will behave, and hence I don't know how I should be reacting to these actions. So I'm just going by feel, and we'll see where it goes. Oh, you see, that's the end of monsoon. Right after I killed the wandering spirit. So I do believe that it is connected. That you can speed up the Tidefall by doing this action. Tidefall occurs. Stranger's Call. The reef is built, my lord. It was the quest where I needed to wait for 10 turns, right? So 10 turns passed. And that is the sound of pizza arriving. So I will read that and I will call it a day. So Gambar, what do you say? And what have you seen? It is miraculous, magical. We are beings of science and faith, and this glorious gift of the sages confirms both. A relic of the sages. Troubled by their duty to Xenos, the information from Eudemail and the comments of Gambar, Plerogira worries over the aspect's future. Xenos remains confused, uncertain of their role, and unable to forget their dreams of a world turned to desert nightmare. Ward Gambar Ibadan returns, Lord, with a proposal regarding Xenos that I think you'll find most enticing. Will I? Very well, send them in. I'm grateful for the audience, Plerogira the Innumerable. Okay, the pizza is here, so I'm wrapping it up. Word has spread that there is an aspect from a faraway tribe who has been touched by the sages, who you call the Old Ones. However, that name doesn't reflect their wisdom, benevolence, and majesty. In ages past, they blessed the Tahooks with many gifts. As Xenos communicated with the sages' machines at your Old One's site, they are now a most holy prophet for the Tahook. I wish to bring them back to our lands. We cannot simply give away members of our chorus. You will be well compensated, of course, a thing of equal, if not greater value to your empire. They are alone and lost with you. With us, they would be ennobled. I will have unrest if I'm seen to trade in Aspect's life. I must consider. We can hand over and get ourselves a hero. Eudemil, I believe he will be a hero of level 10. He is a flying swarm hero, and I think he is the neutral faction hero, so basically whatever it means. But we, of course, will not hand over our friend. We'll refuse. We need to build 2 museums, and we will get Xenos as a hero. A little bit useless here because he has a lone wolf trait, so no friends, no companions for their haven. But still, a hero, a ranged hero. So, yes. We refuse, we need to build 2 museums. I'm sorry, Gamber, regardless of their clan, Xenos is an aspect, and we must heal them and return them to the chorus. This is a mistake and a sacrilege. Mark my words, the sage's glory will not be denied. We shall bask in the light. Was there a problem, my lord? The Dahook left in a hurry, cursing under their breath. I refused their request. My lord, was that not a rash choice? Perhaps, but with the Dahook gone, we can at least put Xenos escorts back on active duty. Regardless, it is time that Xenos comes to learn who they truly are. This is a courageous stance, my lord, which may come back to bite us. I recommend that we spread our soft power before sending Xenos into the field. Begin quest. Okay. So, time to go eat pizza. Thank you for your attention. I see you in the next one. Bye now.